was given to humans by God, gifted as a tool to help build relationships. How can anger help build relationships? He continues, in its pure form, that's anger. Anger is an emotional signal that tells a person something needs to be changed. When you realize you are erupting with anger, it's a signal. Something somewhere needs to be changed in myself, or in my way of looking at things, my way of interpreting things, my way of handling things. It was intended to be a positive motivator, to be used in giving one another feedback about how life can be lived more productively. You realize anger can also be very positive. It can help you towards yourself in things if you find it matter. And it is for us, when we are aware of where am I in my anger. So like any other secondary emotion, we talked of those secondary emotions which are unconscious, subconscious. Anger is compared to an iceberg that reveals only a small part of the whole iceberg. In this image of the iceberg, the visible part can be termed as the anger. That white thing you are seeing is anger. While the invisible part could be the feeling like rejection, fear, shame, loneliness. You see the blue part of it. And I want to connect this with what my brother was asking. You see, some situations may not provoke anything in you, and some situations will. When we look at really anger is anger. Anger as a primary emotion has a lot of roots, as you see in this iceberg. Below that, the bigger part is down. Can you see that? Yeah, the bigger part is down. And that bigger part shows that a lot of things, what is making it erupt, look at a volcano, what is making it erupt is underneath. And our greatest responsibility is to check what is underneath my eruptions. Turn to your neighbor. All of us get angry, isn't it?
Yes.
Let us share. What could be underneath my anger? The moment I find myself in a crowd, but very lonely. And it is only we who can help ourselves come out from that. It's only we who can help ourselves. So when I engage you to discuss, I want you to exchange ideas. I want you to begin entering in yourself. Formation is a journey, my brothers. Formation is a journey. And it's a journey within, from the head to inside. And that is the longest journey. To check from a rational mind to read the real me, which is inside, is a very long journey. So when we are sharing, even our own emotion, I know many times we don't like to talk about ourselves, no? Sometimes it's very scary. But when you turn to talk to your neighbor and say, I get angry because I'm realizing I get angry when maybe something, I have a fear or some loneliness or rejection, or you are doing this and you don't say I'm doing something very good, and I get angry. And as I said, some of these things have a story. we make history, isn't it? And our life began somewhere. And a lot of experiences has happened as we grow, which makes us the person we are today. And the effective journey, formative journey, is that which allows me to really explore, is now we are exploring anger. What is it that it makes me angry? We have looked at that iceberg, and you see, there's a lot of things, a lot of stuff there, which I want us to look at. What really makes me angry? It is not Brother Mark, it is not Brother John, it is not Brother Peter, it is what is inside me. What makes you angry is what's inside you. And what is inside you is this which is below sea level. Inside. Either humiliation or hurt. Somebody has hurt you and then you are hurt. Or a frustration you have gone through, or you are going through, or somebody has pushed you into a frustration, or a rejection, or you are scared. And there could be more and more and more. And that's why, as we are looking at really my anger, we are looking at really, anger is what is seen, but what is inside? What is inside? Because what is inside could be past experiences. And those past experiences, you are saying, you are told you are a man, don't do this, don't do this. As we swallow them, they go to our unconscious, subconscious, and they erupt. Could have been an experience of rejection. And now you are fighting. You don't want really to feel rejected in this Mary's International Center. So the rejection you experience as you are growing up, you want to cover it now. And sometimes you may be doing things in a way to cope, but a lot of things will be going inside. So it is very important, my brothers, to share our feelings and our emotions. And when we talk about them, when we share them out, we are also helping ourselves to listen to ourselves. You know, many times we don't listen to ourselves. It is very easy to keep blah, 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 and we don't have time to listen. So when we are sharing and we are hearing from the other person, we are also listening to ourselves and where we are. So, anger iceberg. And you can see it's a very small portion of anger. And this needs time for you, for me, to be able to reflect and see really what is happening in my anger, in my story. So what the emotion manifests itself through verbal outbursts or physical reactions. Stamping a table, you know, some people can stamp, or some people can lift something and break. The real cause of anger, into rejection, lies hidden. And we can't see. We are only seeing you busting everybody, breaking chairs, but we can't see the rejection you experienced. Is it not true? We can't. I want to share an experience I had with a postulant I accompanied. That time I was a postulant mistress, and we started working on some emotions. And during one-on-one session, I was just talking to her, and I realized she was looking very depressed, and you could see a lot of anger. Something is seen on the station of anger. Somebody is sleeping, wake him up. Somewhere, check your neighbor if your neighbor is awake. So,
Where to the west?
Okay, so then this girl, we started like what we have, the empty chair dialogue, no? So dialoguing with our anger, and then shifting from the chair and going the other. All of a sudden, she woke up, took the chair, hit it down, and broke into 4 pieces. Walked out, banged the door, and disappeared. I was left alone. Then I was happy. I was very happy that happened. Because I was aware there's something below what I saw. So she went to her room and entered in a blanket and slept. So because I did not follow her immediately, when I went to check her after an hour, she was snoring. Deeply asleep. Oh. So I did not talk to her. I gave her 2-3 days. After 3 days, and I took these pieces of the chair and I put it in the room. After 3 days, I came and asked her. She was Esther. That's one. What happened that day? What happened that day? She cried and cried and cried, and that's one of the girls who never cried, even if there was anything. She cried and cried. I listened to her crying. Then later she told me, as I was talking to my anger, I saw a blackout, and I saw myself full of blood. Then I said, yeah, that says something. So I told her, now that I realized there was an issue to be accompanied. So I checked with her, would you be comfortable if I get a counselor for you? She said, what do I tell somebody else? You just go talk your story. If you feel you want to share with me, it's okay. If you feel no, it's okay. But I want you to be helped. So I organized for counseling sessions at Tamani. And she went through the first, second, the third session. She came and told me, sister, I want to share with you. She came and then we talked. Now, what she was able to discover was an experience of rape. She was raped when she was 6 years by an uncle. She was coming from school, maybe a little girl of kindergarten, and the mother had a shop. And behind, there are two shops, but behind there are rooms. Basically, the world, because sometimes there is a shop, and then behind there are rooms, vendor rooms. So behind one of the rooms is where the mother was keeping the food for this girl. And then the mother told the girl, go behind and get your food. So when she went for the food, it was 4 o'clock, it was 4 o'clock. When she went for the food, as soon as she opened the pot, the hunger entered. And when the hunger entered, immediately took a knife and told her, what I want to do, if you dare say, I cut you with this knife. So he raped her. So in the process of raping her, she ruptured her. So that was the blood she found herself with. So when, because of that, the uncle then washed her and changed her clothes. And he told her not to tell the mother. And the mother is around. And the girl did not say anything. And the girl went to school the following day. And the teachers are seeing a girl limping. She's asking, what happened? Nothing. Nothing. I didn't know they say, no, there's something was wrong. One of the female teacher took the girl and went to examine the youngest girl was baptized by him. And you see, till then, she never said whom, and she did not say. So then later is when she realized she swallowed. She was taking her medication and all that, then swallowed that anger. That's anger. You feel like you want to beat that uncle and you cannot beat. You will be in the house where she is. She's in the moment in Greece. She never managed to be religious life. She opted to go out. So, that now during that session with the anger, then she realized the anger she suppressed when she was 6 years now started coming out. And immediately she saw the blood, she was able to feature the room, what happened. I mean, there was a small child, and that was she had shut it off, she could not remember it. So she was able to be taken through whatever the sessions and we walked together, and she was able to see really. So this is why I am always angry. That's why I am always angry. When somebody, and I had noticed when they are with each other, when there was an argument which was powerful, the girl would always feel like slapping everybody. But she never knew what was happening. So it was after this exploration she realized the rape was underneath. The heart, always. And you can imagine with that, you carry a lot of shame, a lot of that. Now you know you are in religious life, and you know what happened, and you cannot say it. Are you getting all this stuff? So when all these things really we are carrying on, then we are erupting things because we cannot talk them, and they are inert in the system, then they manifest themselves in anger. So, importance of sharing. The level you can be able to share, just share. If you feel like you need somebody professional to work with you, I always encourage people, for matters to always understand that. Because what is important for you is processing your issue so that you live a balanced life, you live an integrated life to respond to the call. My brothers, unless some of these things are dealt with, you realize we profess and we carry them. They never die. We carry them. And they manifest themselves in different ways. And you can always grow. In one of my students was sharing something he had gone through, and the challenge he felt was a promoter where I am in the training of promoters. And that's when I came to realize men many times don't talk of their feelings, don't talk of their emotions. And I remember him saying, it is true, because when I was in the seminary, some of these things we did not know. And for him, the mother was a police, and the father was a police. So you can imagine the environment at home. Police. There's another barracks. And you can imagine a child growing in a barracks. At times can be very traumatizing for parents who are not informed to be able to know the different dynamics of bringing up the children. I want you to turn to your neighbor share. What's going on between you? And we cannot blame ourselves until the knowledge comes. And you see, now, like when you say, like somebody will react over something and say, oh, that was something very small. I think it is not good to get used to say, no, that is very small. It may be small for you, but for him, a very big mountain, because his experiences are different. And that's why we need to respect. And if we really extend charity, you can also help the person to explore. But I saw you reacting to this. What could it be? You know, sometimes we lack people to talk to. I know you can be here, we are together, and we are never friends. A friend, you can be able to disclose, to share natural things, and this is what I go through. And sometimes you can also work with each other as companions. And sometimes you can work with each other. But many times we can be busy externally, we're in class, we are on the field, we are eating, but we don't know real persons. We don't know real persons. And I think now is the time to break. Let's continue discussing it because it is very important.